Hey, what's up, people? I am back, and we are in Riverwood. We finally made it to Riverwood. As you can see, it's still dusk, but it's about to be night soon. Last episode, we took down a couple of wolves. It was actually a small pack of three, and we took them all out. But right now, we won't. We'll just leave them how they were. And for now, we're going to actually, because I mentioned in the last episode that Rindori, he was frustrated because he was hungry, he was tired, and he was thirsty. So we're going to handle all that right now, or at least some of it. So we're going to get a drink from over here on the river. And then, because Rindori, he's part of the land. That's pretty much. Because he's actually originally, he was born and raised in Valenwood, and he ended up moving to Cyrodiil when he was, I guess you can say, a young adult to human standards. But when he was over there, that's when he started to hone his skills and everything. So I say all that to say that his origins is being in the woods. I mean, even when he was in Cyrodiil, he was mostly in the woods because there's actually a great forest in Cyrodiil, so that was actually a great spot for him to do exactly what he wanted to do. So I said I was going to do some things. Next thing I'm going to do is get something to eat, get a bite to eat, because you remember he picked some rabbit legs when he was in Helgen and some pheasant breasts, and he also has strange meat. And you might be asking, what is that? Well, that's basically human flesh. That's what Bosmer, that's actually part of the culture, is to, whenever they defeat a foe, they eat them. Because since they're carnivores, they don't believe in eating any plants or, eating anything off the land other than, I guess, life. Well, anything with meat. Because they really, I guess they're really embedded into the planet Nern. That's what this planet is. So they don't want to destroy anything in their forest. But in any case, Rindori, what he did was while Rayloff wasn't looking, he sliced a little bit of meat off the guy that he killed, and then he stored it. I know it sounds disgusting, but that's something you're gonna have to come to get used to, because that's just their nature. So we're gonna eat some of that. Okay, and apparently we're full. So having that said, we're gonna actually, that one wolf that was in the back of the town, we're gonna go dress that. Oh, there goes the dog again. Shitty. Wouldn't call him shitty because he looks like a pile of shit. So since it's getting extremely late right now, he's going to leave the wolf alone for tonight and use that tent that the woman gave him earlier, and build a camp, because Yes, there's an inn over here in town, over there, down that path, but Rindori is not really the type that stays in inns or in the inside. He actually likes to sleep outside. Who's this?
So you saw a dragon, did you? Tell me, what was it like? As big as a house? Don't even say such things. I hope that dragon stays away from Riverwood. We don't need that kind of trouble. Got business here in Riverwood, eh? There are worse villages. All right.
He was just curious about this guy roaming in the night as well. That was actually the same guy that Rayloff was speaking to earlier, so kind of wanted to see what he was going to say. So Rindori's right now, he's going to try to find an axe because he's seen, so he can build a fire for tonight, because he's seen the Bosman chopping some wood earlier, so he's going to see if he can find a little axe around here and chop some wood himself. Right now, I don't even know how or why that happens. I think it might be the recording software, the OBS, but it really brightens up your, I noticed when I uploaded the videos to YouTube and I rewatched them, it really brightens up the screen, because right now this is all pitch black. Like, I could barely see the silhouette of those trees in the background, but it looks so real. I mean, this is how night would be if there was no light, if you was in the woods. All you would just see is barely a silhouette and stars in the sky and the moon. So now we are going to chop some wood. And I wanted to mention that, just on a side note, in between episodes, I will be doing all of the mundane things, like, well, not mundane per se, but like just things that you guys don't need to see, like me hotkeying stuff and everything, kind of to bring it all home. And okay, I guess I can't favorite that, so I'll just drop it. Pitch the tent. And you know, I mean, just the things that don't need to be shown, you know, that involves mods or little, you know. I will be selling, though. I will be selling things at, you guys are going to see that. Everything that pertains to what Rindori is doing, that's going to be on. So we got ourselves a tent. And let's see. Oh, okay. I almost forgot how to make a fire. Let's see. Survival skills. Okay, we're gonna build a campfire right over here, and this is gonna be Rindori's camp while he's at Riverwood. If we can get this thing to work. Oops. Getting warmer. Nah, let's see. Maybe over here a little bit more. Maybe I have to move the tent. Let's try yellow. Would that work? Build campfire. That's a little offset to the tent, but since this area is not really cold, it's not really a big thing. As a matter of fact, I don't even need to build the campfire per se because, like I said, it's not cold. There's no need for it right now. Only time Rindori, but he does this just in case. He builds a little camp thing, and only time he'll really use it is if he really needs it. But for now, since we're just going to sleep, we're going to sleep in the tent. And before I go to sleep, I wanted to kind of bring this day to a closure. If you notice, I put in the description actually the title of the videos, you know, the different times of day, and that's kind of how I want to keep it. And it's my way of saying, like, you know how some people have like part 1, part 2, or part 3. Well, like I said, this is a day in life of these characters. This is going to be the first character, but it might be some more in the future. And you know, while it's being a day in life with these characters, you know, you got different times of the day. So certain videos are going to be shorter than other ones because that person doesn't spend that much time in the day. So for Rindori, for the most part, he's probably going to be in the, you know, roaming around the day. But let's say you're talking about a vampire character, the night video is going to be a lot longer, and the day video is going to be less. I mean, he's barely going to be in the day. So, you know, stuff like that, that type of thing is going to determine how long the video is and stuff. Sometimes it changes. Maybe sometimes it'll, you know, switch up. Maybe something happens to Rindori where he's more in the night, like he's roaming around more in the night and stuff. But since I got mods like, you know, realistic needs and diseases, stuff like that, where it kind of affects the way you play and stuff like that. Like you need to rest, you need to eat, stuff like that. So you kind of want to have a schedule for your character. So that's what I want to do. I just want to have a normal day schedule. So I just gave you a little explanation on why I'm doing it and stuff like that. But what I will say is I'm planning on for every single day, like, cause it's probably going to be 3 to 4 videos. It might be morning, noon, and night, or it might be morning, noon, dusk, night. So for each day as a whole, I'm going to have a new picture. Like I'll have a picture to symbolize what Rindori is doing at the time. So for day 2, you're probably going to see a picture of Riverwood, indicating that he just got to Riverwood and this is what he's doing. So it kind of, you know, it kind of makes sense how we're going to go about doing this thing. So I will see you tomorrow, I guess. Good night.